Ori, how's it going?
Doing good, doing good.
It's good, nice to hear. You're probably wondering what this call's about, so I'm sure you remember that call we had earlier. We were kind of just talking about how you're a Sparky, how you want to leave it. So basically, what this call's about is just us building on that, getting a better understanding, seeing where you want to get to, and if I can help you out today on this call. Is that fair? Sound good?
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Easy. So, run me through it then, or what's sort of going on in that Sparky job? You've been doing it for 5 years, right? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, 5.5.
Nice, right. So what's sort of pushing you out of that job then? Why do you feel like you want to leave that job?
It's just, that first of all, it doesn't give me the freedom that I want in the sense of, traveling and stuff.
Okay.
And second of all, it's not the money that I'm making there isn't gonna get me to the point where I want to be.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of the money that you're making, but also the fact that you're kind of tied down, not able to travel, live the life that you want.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. I understand that. You wouldn't want to be in a job that you can't travel. Let's say, for example, you were able to travel though. I mean, would you still kind of see yourself at this job?
Um, Not really, because the money isn't again just the money is a big part.
Mm-hmm. What if the money wasn't a part though? Like let's say you were able to travel as well as make good money in this job, would you sort of stay or
No, fuck no. It's just aside for the money and traveling stuff, it's not like an enjoyable thing. Like I don't think there's any job in the trades that is enjoyable. Like, have you been in the trades?
yeah, I have been in the trades, yeah, so I sort of get what you mean by
Yeah,
it's not enjoyable, like you want to get out of it. So would I be kind of right in saying that you don't want to be in the Sparky job, but you also wouldn't be interested in any other trades?
exactly. Like you would understand as you being in the trades.
Mm.
I don't know in what like line of trades you were, but yeah,
Yeah, I was actually a plumber, so kind of similar. Just instead of pulling wires, I'm pulling fucking pipes. It's the same thing, but just different materials. But yeah, I completely understand in terms of what you're saying. So, like for you, Ori, right? Would you kind of say then that jumping into another trade, into another job as such, isn't really an option for you?
no, no.
Hmm.
I guess just it it would just lead me square one again, and there's no point of me doing that.
Mm. So I guess, Ori, like for you, if you're saying that you're in this job that you can't really leave because you feel like it's just going to push you back to square one if we do that. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but would I be right in saying that you're kind of stuck in this job then if you don't see yourself doing another job of similar nature?
Yeah, you could say that, but obviously my goal is to get out of this position. I'm not intending on staying here too much, but yeah, you could say
Mhm.
that.
In terms of you saying that you want to get out of this position, what do you feel like is holding you back from doing that right now?
I guess I'm not in a position where I can, really take that risk
Mm,
and do like commit to something fully 100%. Like I can't just, quit my job now. Like I do have savings, but not enough to spend on that. Should
mm,
go on.
yes. So you have the savings behind you to kind of maybe potentially take the risk. But what do you feel like we don't have then?
Like tell you what, I'll need to find something that I really believe in
Mm,
to for me, to spend that money that I worked so hard for and saved up.
Mm. So would I be right in saying then that you said the word you need to find something? Would I be right in saying that that something that you're actually missing is just essentially the skills to actually go and do something else?
Mm, I mean like, the business model needs to
Mm.
be something that I really think could, you know, be worth my time and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, because, I'm guessing that whatever I'm gonna go into, it's, it demands certain investment, and that investment can sometimes go up to a price point where it's the same value as, going on a trip to, I don't know, to Thailand or something.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I would, have to, in a sense, sacrifice a trip for that, which I love traveling and stuff to do
Right,
that.
for sure. I mean, I completely get that. You want to actually invest in something that is going to essentially help you out, is going to have enough value behind it so that you can sacrifice maybe not going on a trip to Thailand. Would I be right in saying that?
Exactly.
Beautiful. Or let's kind of go back to the point where you said that you're kind of stuck in this situation, right? Because we can't really go into another trade, right? Like, I guess for you, who do you think is kind of responsible for the fact that we're stuck?
Well, me, obviously,
Okay, but why?
because I'm the one that chose this path. Like, I ain't gonna sit around here and say that
Mm,
this is somebody else's fault. This
mm,
is like fully my fault, and I know that.
mm. And just so we're kind of on the same page here, how long have you actually been feeling sort of stuck in this situation? I know obviously you've been in the job for 5.5 years now, but how long have you actually been feeling stuck?
I'd say nearly 2 years now, I guess. I feel like I'm ready to dip.
Mm, okay. So I guess, Ori, you were saying that you are responsible for putting yourself in this situation, right? That you hold yourself accountable for the fact that you're stuck. I guess if you got yourself in this position, who has the power to get you out of that position?
Me, me,
Why you?
sure. Because I'm the one that dug this hole, and I'm the only one that's supposed to get out of this.
Mm,
Like, no one's gonna hand me a check of XYZ money.
hmm. So you're saying there that you dug this hole and only you're able to get yourself out of it. How does it sort of sit with you, right? That you've had the ability to dig yourself out of this hole this entire time that you have felt stuck. But essentially, we're still in the position where we do feel stuck.
How does that make me feel, do you mean?
I mean, yeah, how does it make you feel? How does it sit with you?
Just feel disappointed myself.
What do you sort of mean by that? Why are you feeling disappointed with yourself?
Because I know I have to do it, but I don't do it, and I give myself excuses of time
Mm,
and things like that.
mm. So I guess, or you've been feeling like this for 2 years now, right? Like you said. And since those 2 years, I mean, just to kind of clear up, those 2 years ago, did something specifically happen for you to actually feel stuck? Or was it just a build up over time? How does that sort of look like for you?
I guess I came home one day from the job and stuff, and I just fucking sat with myself, and I realized what the fuck I'm doing. Waking up early, coming back late for your shit pay. Just I asked myself if this is what God gave me
Mm.
for life, and I guess came to the conclusion that I have to get out of the situation.
So I guess if that was kind of the turning point for you where you did realize those 2 years ago, you came home, you sat down, you realized that you are stuck. Since that happened 2 years ago, up until now, do you feel like that feeling of being disappointed with yourself, has that stayed the same or has it progressively got worse as time went on?
Yeah, you'd be right with saying that it gotten worse.
Mm. So going forward then, let's say we do continue to kind of stay stuck in this position, right? Do you feel like that feeling of disappointment is gonna stay the same, or do you feel like it's gonna get even worse, like it has been getting over the last 2 years?
It's gonna get worse. Gonna get worse, definitely.
Is that something that we're kind of willing to settle for? This problem, this feeling getting worse.
Nah, no way.
I guess
No
why
way.
not? Why not? Why not just sort of stay in the job? Maybe being a Sparky a few years down the line mightn't be so bad, no?
Because, nah, I'll just never progress. I'll never get out of my situation.
Hmm. In order to avoid that then, Ori, right? What do you sort of feel like needs to happen today so that we can avoid essentially the problem of being stuck getting worse, as well as the feeling of being disappointed in yourself also getting worse? What do you feel like needs to happen today?
I feel like I need to stop acting like my past self and start making decisions like someone who is in my ideal position would be.